One, two, three. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the episode on connecting with Maria Valenzuela. This is episode number 19, and my name is Sam Lee. I'm the founder of Connect with Confidence, and I'll be the interviewer interviewing Maria. So, how should they be today, Maria?
Hi Sam, and thank you so much for having me today. My day has been very busy with back-to-back meetings. We're looking to change offices at the moment in Parramatta, and also interviewing for a couple of paralegal positions at the moment. So it's been back-to-back. It's been a good day though. Yeah, it's been a great day.
That's good. Also, is your office originally in Parramatta, or are you from the?
The firm was originally in Pendle Hill. But since we've become bigger, we've been in Parramatta for the last 8 years now.
Oh, okay. Sounds great. Must be doing very well in terms of if you can upgrade to a new office.
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple of choices at Parramatta at the moment. There's a lot of new office space being constructed, but we've got our eye on 2 specific offices at the moment.
Sounds great. Yeah. So how was your weekend? Did you anything spectacular you do over the weekend?
On the weekend, well, I've got 3 little children, so it's always very busy and very varied with them. So they're 9, 6, and 3 years old. So I like spending time with them.
That's great. Anything special done over the weekend? Like, did you go out with them, or did you just chill at home, or things like?
This weekend was a little bit special. I took them to the toy store and I got them ice cream and pretty much said yes to everything they wanted, which I do every few months or so. It was exhausting, but very rewarding.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I guess
It was very fun.
Yeah, I guess you really satisfy the wants
that's right. Yeah, being a lawyer, it takes me away from the home a lot. So I like to do that once in a while and really overdo it, but they enjoy it very much.
That's great. Nice. How old are they at the moment?
They're 9, my eldest daughter, and then I've got a son who's 6, and then I've got a big baby at 3 years old.
Yeah, I remember I met your oldest daughter.
Yeah, Annabelle. Yeah, she's in year 4. She's the sweetest child that I have. Yeah, she's very well mannered.
Yeah,
that's good.
Cool. Nice. That sounds great. Yeah, I can see she looks like you in her face. Yeah, it's very cool. Nice. So Maria, tell me a bit about yourself. So what do you like doing outside of work, and what's your passions and what are your hobbies?
I'm a very simple woman, Sam. I like to say that, there's a few things that make me very happy and very satisfied. The first thing is faith for me. The second thing for me is family. And then the third thing for me is food/fitness. So they're all F words, but they're all really good F words.
Yes. But
that's what I like to do outside of work, and it helps me keep up with the pace of being a solicitor.
Nice. Yeah, I remember you're a foodie, I can tell.
Foodie, yeah, definitely. You know what? It's one of the absolute pleasures of life to be able to enjoy good food that's made well.
Yeah, and what would you say is your favorite cuisine?
My favorite cuisine would have to be Laos food.
Laos food. Oh, wow.
Laos food.
I think I've tried it before. Is that like a bit of curry with rice, etc.?
Yeah, so it's the strongest spices, Southeast Asian cuisine. So it's not sweet like Thai, and it's not too spicy like Vietnamese. The Laos have a different flavor. They've got a different vibe going on. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay. Also, you like that extra strong spice, that kind of...
Yeah, the strong spice, and you can tell that it's simple flavors, but they do it so well.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Laos food.
Yeah.
There's a few pockets, a few restaurants down Canley Vale and Cabramatta.
Yeah.
You've really got to find it. Small, dingy restaurants, but you can tell the chefs, they make the food really well.
So is that where you normally hang out with your...
If I'm craving Laos food, definitely you've got to go. You've got to make the trip. Yeah.
Next time you might take me there to just...
Yeah, well, once a one, we'll go to get some Laos food, definitely. Just book the whole afternoon out and we'll eat all afternoon, Sam.
Yeah, that's the right way to go about it.
How you do it, definitely.
Cool, no worries. Yeah, so you always go to the gym. I guess you go to the gym a lot. That's how you keep in shape, I guess, when you eat a lot, when you're a foodie, that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I need to. I do about an hour of fitness every day. Otherwise, with the amount of food that I eat, Sam, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it helps with mental health and being mentally fit when you do exercise, and it helps me keep on top of my workload at work as well.
Nice. I guess you're on top of your game at the moment, which is cool.
Oh, you try to, isn't it? You try to.
Yeah, that's very true. So yeah, tell me about your work. Like you're a lawyer. So did you say you're a divorce lawyer, that kind of thing, or?
Yeah. So I'm one of 3 partners at a firm called HNT Legal.
Yep.
So we're based in Parramatta, and I'm the family law partner at the firm. So I do predominantly divorce, property settlements, child custody, child support, things like that. And I do a bit of environmental law and planning as well, which are matters that are fought in the Land and Environment Court. And currently we've got about 15 staff, 10 of which are solicitors and 5 of which are paralegals. So we've just hired, we're looking to hire a couple more staff just to continue on that trajectory of growth.
That's very nice. When I always think of lawyers, I always think of them mess around with them. Because,
no, that's right.
So yeah, like it's like wow. Whenever I see a lawyer, it's like okay, I have to be in the best of my behavior, or else.
Well, it depends on which side you're on, Sam. If you're on the other side of us, then maybe you'd get a bit nervous. But obviously, with our clients, if we're on your side, then it's a good thing. You know, we bat for you, and you're the only master that we serve. So
yeah, I guess you get protected at times by lawyers as well.
Oh,
so.
definitely. Yeah.
That's very cool. So yeah, so tell me a bit about why did you become a lawyer yourself? Like what made you drive into this career profession?
When I was about 6 or 7, this is a story that my mum says all the time. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, I made the decision that I was going to be a judge one day.
Oh, wow.
So to be a judge, you need to obviously tick a few boxes.
Yeah.
Study very hard, get the right marks, go into law school, become a solicitor, get some experience on top of a ladder at a firm, being partner and things like that. So at some point in time, maybe post 40s, that's when I'll think about getting on the bench to become a judge. But yeah, morally, the reason why I became a lawyer is because predominantly in divorce, I think the family unit itself is one of the most important things in our society. And divorce is something that's unfortunately unavoidable.
Yep.
And I think it's important that someone has a solicitor or someone has a lawyer that can get a client in and get them out of the system as quickly as possible. So if you think about divorce, Sam, it triggers the same area of the brain as death. So it's a whole grieving process, right? So you need someone, a solicitor that has your best interests at heart and to really think about what is it that you want from this? How can we get it? And how can we get you out of this system with the least amount of damage as possible? So for both the mother and the father, and also for those children. So that's why I became a solicitor. It's just such important work in that court.
Totally. Yeah, I guess you're very, like lawyers, are very hard workers. Like they're very one of the people who works very hard in society to get to where they are, I guess. And that's how you build up your credibility and your profile as a lawyer before the credentials and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. You actually care about the person in front of you. So for us at my firm, you know, we don't treat clients as transactions or numbers or anything like that, you know. I know the names of these children, their ages, where they go to school, what allergies they have, and all of that sort of stuff. They're very important.
Yeah, totally. Wow. It just gives me another feel on you. Like before, like I know you're through BNI, you're very jolly, things like that, but you have another side, when you're serious, you can see your professionalism in terms of that.
Yep, definitely. It's a passion that's very, very deeply ingrained in my heart, and it's honestly the driver of everything that I do in this area of the law. You know, there's not many divorce lawyers that stay in divorce for very long, and it's because it's emotionally exhausting and it does drain you.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the most important work to make sure that families that do break down, they can come out of it intact as much as possible.
True that. Yeah, and I guess you're very passionate about what you do. I can tell.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's great. That's cool. So Maria. So this comes to my second last question. So how do you build? Like I know you're in BNI. How do you work in magic? How do you build positive relationships with people that you meet?
How do I build magic and how do I do magic?
Yeah.
Honestly, Sam, I think in this day and age with how quickly people receive information and how quickly people can scroll past you on social platforms like Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn or whatever other thing there is, people's attentions are very fleeting. They only pay attention for 1 or 2 seconds. They don't interest you, let's scroll past them. For me, what's really important in building relationships is concentrating on the person that's in front of you. And the way that you do that with them is, especially with face-to-face, eye contact is very important.
Yep.
Your body language in front of a person's very important. So the way that your shoulders are and the way that your body is facing toward them is very important.
Yep.
People underestimate the handshake. Yep. I mean, at the moment with COVID, it's a little bit different.
Yep.
But in normal circumstances, the handshake, make sure it's firm. Mm-hmm. That communicates a lot, and I can't underestimate the importance of body language. And really concentrating on that person in front of you.
Totally. I guess is that your 2 tips, your magic for other people to know?
Yeah, and you know what? I learned this a few years ago where, you know, when you do a networking meeting with somebody, put the spotlight not on yourself, but you put the spotlight on the other person. So, you know, in the hour that you meet them, you might only really say 2 sentences to them. And then the other person, because they're talking about themselves for the whole time, can tell you all about their life, their business, what they do outside of work, in work, all that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. And they will come out of that meeting thinking that I'm the best person ever, you know, because it's the way that you make them feel, that they're important, that I listen to them, and that what they had to say to me and had to say about their life and their business was important. So I think that's where the magic happens, you know, it's what happens in the heart after a networking meeting. It's just so important.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, I guess when you put your attention towards the other person, it's really what matters the most. Like if they think that you treat them specially, then I guess it's what matters in terms of.
Yeah, definitely. It has to come from a place where it's genuine, it's authentic, and it's not forced.
Yeah. I also like your other tips, like firm handshake, eye contact, your body gestures, and all comes to play, and like all these little things come into big things, which is
yeah, definitely. And we have to respect other people's schedules, you know. So another thing that is difficult to do and difficult to remember is put your phone on silent. If you need to have your phone on the table at a networking meeting with somebody, one, try not to put it in your bag, or turn it on facing down. So that, you know, and make a point of flipping it over in front of that person, because that tells them directly that the person in front of you is more important than any notification that I'm going to get on my phone for the next hour. You're important to me, I'm going to talk to you, and I want to help you and your business.
Yeah, totally. I guess when you need the phone, I guess it's towards the end where you change contact if they're brand new people.
Definitely.
I totally agree with you. Like we just live in this digital age where everyone is just stuck into the phone. Like the conscious mind is always with the phone. So
Yeah, definitely. So instead of you know, being stuck looking at it and focusing all of your attention into a little box, you need to just put it down, look up, look into somebody's eyes, and actually have that connection. Human connection cannot be replicated through technology.
Yeah, correct.
It's irreplaceable, definitely.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. They probably can't like use AI, like the new technology that helps you with automation. I guess you can't really replicate the face to face with humans.
Yeah.
That's where live organisms.
Yeah, definitely. There was talk a couple of years ago about AI potentially replacing lawyers.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen by any stretch.
No,
you know, AI cannot possibly argue as irritatingly and as persistently as a human lawyer. You know, you cannot ever replace this. I mean, a portion of it can be replaced, discovery and things like that, but the actual advocacy for a human lawyer in a courtroom, that's irreplaceable.
Yeah, I guess because like I think where it's AI is made by humans and then you get programmed by different people. So I guess it's really if they're qualified or not.
But you can't replicate that connection, isn't it, Sam? You can't replicate that, connecting with confidence. You can't replicate it through AI.
No, of course not. It's really about you as a human being and how you can communicate effectively and build that connection. So like if you're talking to like a robot, then it's not real. It's not the real deal.
Correct. Very correct.
Cool. Yeah, well, Maria, thanks for sharing those magic tips. I guess the viewers today will know that you're a connector yourself. You know how to connect, and that's how you can, I guess, in BNI, like we know each other from BNI, and now you're the president, and it shows through your results that you're a people's person. I can tell that. So yeah, congratulations and keep on going.
Thank you very much, Sam.
No worries. So yeah, Maria. So tell us, how do we find out more about your firm, your business? What's the website of HNT Legal, and are you active on social media?
Yeah, sure. So we've got a website at www.hnTlegal.com.au. We've got an Instagram because we're progressive, I think. We've got a Facebook, and most of our solicitors here have LinkedIn. So feel free to search us up, connect with us, share any of our articles and things like that. But we're quite active on social media. Yeah,
that's cool. Well, viewers, you know how to connect with Maria Valenzuela from HNT Legal. She doesn't bite; she helps you instead of suing you. So yeah, Maria, I had a great time with you, and this is pretty much towards the end of the interview. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon.
No problems. Thank you very much for having me, Sam. I really enjoyed this.
No worries, Maria. I hope you have a good time. And yeah, viewers, if you want to, like I said before, if you want to connect with Maria, you know where to connect with her with the website, LinkedIn, and Instagram and Facebook. And then this draws to a conclusion, Maria. I had a great time with you, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you, Sam.
No worries. Talk to you soon.